Got it going. I have my phone set that, oh, hi. I have my phone set that when I want to take a photo, I say cheese. And it takes a photo. So I can be looking somewhere else and I don't have to touch the camera. It's the same when I want to start my video. I say start record video, I think it is. And it's supposed to record. Sometimes it doesn't. Maybe my phone's getting a bit old. But then I got to do it on. Well, as I said in yesterday's story time, I have decided I've got my 3 babies who were in yesterday's chat, and I have got little Ruby. Little Ruby was my very first reborn I got in 2013. The reason I got her was that I went to my first healing week, I think in the August, at Heal for Life to help me heal from my mental health issues and what went on. Someone suggested that I actually get a doll and nurture it like a baby. So when I got home, someone mentioned a reborn. That's the first time I ever heard of reborn. There's something wrong here. Am I lopsided? Okay. It's the first time I've actually heard the word reborn. So I went home, I did a search, I found one, I added it and put it, and I realised it wasn't actually a reborn doll. So I messaged the guy and he said, okay. I said, I thought it was a reborn, but it's not. So I went back and I did another search and I found little Miss Ruby. I brought it. I didn't know what to expect when I received her. I got 2 outfits, a blanket, and I don't know if the person I sold it to was actually the artist. As you know, I had no idea what to go by. But the dress I got her in, the hat's a little bit. The dress I got her in is one of the dresses she came with. It's crocheted, and it's a crochet dress. It's got a hat. It's got a nappy cover underneath. And it does have booties, but I can't find them because I haven't actually, she actually hasn't worn this for a long time. I used to take her with me when I got her. It wasn't until my second, and I used to go back. I used to do the things. I used to wash her, not complete. I know she's a cloth, but no, we used to wash her hair, wipe her over, as a real baby, and I even got her a Moses basket for her to sleep in. And that was 2013, and I only had her until, let me see, 2017 was when I moved to where I am now, which is coming up 3 years next month, and then that's when I started getting more. So Ruby is the Anna Kit by Pat Moulton, I think her name is, and she is actually a baby from that company. I did not know at the time, as you all know, it's only been maybe 18 months, maybe a bit more, that you know what's been going on with Jackie and Stephanie. So that was way before then. It didn't change my mind about Ruby in that she is amazing. She's my first baby. It does not change my mind about her being a BB baby. Because she was in my home before I found out. And in saying that, now I will not willingly actually get a kit that is from BB. I stay away from them. This just looks a bit lopsided. There, that looks a bit better. I only had a fraction. Yeah, as I said, she's the Anna Kit. She's gorgeous. Then a couple of years ago, it still looks a bit lopsided. A couple of years ago, how's that? A couple of years ago, I adopted another baby, and I liked the baby. She was amazing. Sorry, Ruby. I should show. Ruby is very fine hair. That's one thing. When I got her, I wanted to have a lot of hair. You know, babies have lots of hair. It took me a while to get used to Ruby having hardly any hair. But you know what? It doesn't worry me. She's my Ruby. She's my first. And she will always be here, as will all my other ones. As you know, a couple of years ago, I went out and I brought another baby. At the stage, I didn't know the kitten name. I just loved the look of the baby. I'll put Ruby down. Now, this is the other baby. This is the other baby. This is Jane. Going back to Ruby, I'm not quite sure how I came about her name, but I think it goes back to when I used to be a community visitor, where I used to visit residents of a nursing home, which I did for 10 years. And the last lady I visited, her name was Ruby. She had dementia, and she was my last person I visited in a nursing home involved with, I thought 10 years, after 10 years, I think I'd lost, in that 10 years, I had 3 ladies I used to visit. And I thought after 10 years in doing that, I thought I'd had enough. It was just my time to give it up. Going back to this little lady. Now, I've had her about a couple of years. She's not as big as Ruby, but that's it. Then one day, it was International Bereaved Mother's Day. I took this little one, whose name is Jane, and Ruby to the plaza for lunch. And while I was sitting over there eating lunch, I was looking at them and looking at their feet and their hands. I thought, they look the same. Are they the same? So when I got home, I actually got Ruby and I took them both out. And I asked the lady next door, because she's also into Reborns. And I said, are these the same kit? And she looked, and she said, looked around, they are the same kit, but she couldn't find out what the kit name was. Didn't have nothing on the back of the neck. So she took a photo and put it up on the website, on a page on Facebook, and found that the kit's name was Anna by Pat Moulton. Another baby from their company. So this is little Jane. She was in my story time yesterday. She was created by Margaret Marsh. And she is such an amazing baby. She has got hair. Look at that hair. Margaret did say, I might leave that off because it's not so cold today. It's not raining today. The name Jane was my great-grandmother's name. Great-grandmother on my dad's side. Her name was Jane. And when I'm going back to early times when I was doing unboxings, trying to get a name. Most of the time, I wasn't trying to pick a name. I was, but I wasn't. I'll be doing the unboxing, and sometimes then the name would come to me without me even thinking about a name. And the name is usually from someone who's actually passed away. Most of my babies' names are from people in my family who have passed away. Sometimes names come to me when I'm actually, once I've actually paid for the baby and I'm looking at the photo, then a name will come to me. And that's how Jane, I think, I'm not quite sure if Jane's came to me after when I was doing the box opening or while I was looking at a photo. But she is Jane. She's such a cutie. Aren't you? As I said, Jane was my great-grandmother. I knew my great-grandmother. She was 99 when she passed away in 1983. So she was born in 1883. And she never wanted to live to be 100. She did not want to live to be 100. Although she was in her 100th year, she did not reach her 100th birthday. She was, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 months off being 100. I think she died in February, but I'm not quite, I can't remember when she was born. I've got all the information there, but off the top of my head, I cannot find out I cannot remember. So that's little Jane. What else was I going to say? Yeah, and both Jane and Ruby they're preemie size. They are little babies. She's not as big as Jane, as in stuffing and that, but that's okay. Sometimes you just want a little baby, don't we? And we put her on her shoulder and that's it. Turn your head. So, I think I mentioned last week though, I think I was looking for getting another baby. I joined a couple of groups on Facebook trying to find a baby. And there were some out there I just couldn't actually click with. Now, sometimes you have to click with. There's something about, it's not actually, I don't look for the kit as long as the kit is not from that company and I like the look of the kit, I will. But I couldn't find a kit a baby that I liked. So I went onto a website here in Australia that sells Reborn dolls, the kits and the supplies and that. I went on there and I did a search. I actually wanted to get one the same size as this little one. These are, I think, 17 inches. I wanted to get one about 17 inches. And I couldn't find a 17-inch one. I looked around. If I'd seen a kit I liked, I would actually look at the size. I thought, I don't want another big one. Because I've got a few big ones. I've got, let me see, I've got Vic, May, Hannah, Maddie, Bailey. I've got a few big ones. I didn't want another big one, another newborn size. I want another preemie. And I just kept looking and I found this one and he is cute. I did contact the lady who's making my special baby, who but she said at the moment she's not taking any more customs because she's having shoulder reconstructions and it's coming to doing the hair that it's hard, she's not doing. I said, okay, that's okay. I said, I hope her operation goes good and everything. And I said, I'll contact another one. So this time I went on there and I contacted a lady I met over in Adelaide when I was over there almost 2 years ago. And of course I had to tell her who I was because on Facebook I'm not who I am, I'm someone else. And because I haven't contacted her for ages, we haven't been, because I deleted that other Facebook page. And I told her that, first of all, I asked if she had any preemie babies. And she did show me a picture that she's working on one in progress. That it didn't click. You know, you got to have that one. But I'd already seen this one on this site that I liked. So I said, I actually have found a kit on this site. I said, how about I order it and send it to you? I told her which one it was. She said, isn't that in pre-order? I said, no, it's available to buy now. I said, great. She said, well, order it, you order it, and have it sent to her. So that's what I did. And while I was actually looking at this kit I got, this kit had a twin. In that one was open eyes, the other was closed eyes. And I was thinking, I really like the closed eyes one. He looks so nice. It's going to be a boy. Yeah, that's it. Have I got a name for it? Yes, I haven't. He's already got a name. It came to me and I had to check something and it's correct. It is a name from my family. So hopefully he'll be here for my birthday. And the reason why, it's been a while since I've actually had a baby come into my home. And the excitement of got a new baby, I think after you get one up the other, it's like, yeah. But now it's been a while since I've had a baby. I was hoping that my Jackie baby might be here for my birthday, even if it was after, I didn't worry. But I wanted to have one here for my birthday that I could show for my birthday. So this is why I got this one. As I said earlier, there was these two kits. They were twin kits. open eyes, closed eyes. I thought, oh my God, I really love the closed eyes. Then I looked at the open eyes. I thought, I really like the open eyes. But I brought the, now I'm thinking, should I get both of them? I thought, no, I only want to get one. So that's what I did. I ordered this kit. I paid for it. I got Gay's address, put it in, ordered it. I got an email on Friday morning saying that it was posted, which was posted Thursday afternoon. I got a message from Gay on Facebook saying, I think he's arrived. I said, what? She said, I think he's here. She said, he's only tiny. I said, he's 16 inches. She said, yeah. He said, he's only tiny. I said, that's what I wanted, you know. I think because from her, I've actually got, from her, I got May, which you'll see later. And I also got Brick. And I also got Little Blossom. And I also got a little Claire one, little one. And I think, but he's cute. He is beautiful. So he'll be, she already got him within 24 hours of leaving Brisbane and getting to Adelaide. It was overnight. And Gay said, yes, this lady, she does it by express post, so it's there quick. And it was quick. I was expecting it to be a few days. With Australian Post, you never know when you're going to get it. But I was shocked that it was overnight, because there's actually a page on Facebook where Australia Post complaint, where people go on there. I think someone actually created them themselves. People go in and complain about Australia Post and how they do what they do. I know I've had complaints with Australian Post where I've actually had to ring Australia Post to complain about their arsehole of delivery drivers. But, you know, that's it. But this, I couldn't believe it got there quick. I know, but for it to get, it'll probably take, when she's finished and that, it'll take about 4 to 5 days to get here. Of course, I'm closer to Brisbane than I am to Adelaide, but they send it the cheapest post, which is okay. And, you know, I'm looking forward to this baby. Looking forward to showing you all. Looking forward to actually telling you his name and where he comes in my family. Because I didn't even check. First of all, I thought of the name. Then I thought, I think that is in my family. I think it is. So I had to go into my records. I got a website. I actually haven't put it up there yet. I'm looking for a place to host and place where it's free to put my websites up there again. I've got a couple. I've got my family history. I've got a web page on the history of Kingscliff, where I grew up. I've got a page on Australia Zoo, and I actually had it done before Steve died. Then once after he passed away, I decided to actually put it up there as memory of him, but I actually haven't got it up there. I've got to put it up again. I can remember once with my family history page is that I think I had someone messaged me, and he was actually a cousin, and it was the first time he'd actually seen a photo of our grandparents. So he would have been one of my mum's siblings' kids, and we had, as I said, the same grandparents, and so a second cousin. The first time we seen a photo, and I've got all these photos there, so I might put it back up there again. Getting back to my baby, as I said, this is little Jane. She is amazing. She is so cute. I said, she's a little one. It's amazing. I know I've said, I used to always do it all the time, but I just want to thank all the artists out there. If you're an artist out there, or an artist who's thinking about becoming an artist in creating these amazing babies, if you're thinking of doing it, have a go. You know, give it a go. If you don't succeed, keep doing. I reckon practice, practice, practice. I just want to thank you for having the skills to create these amazing work of art that they are. And in saying that to the artists is also a thank you to all the ones out there, the lovely ladies and gents. I'm not quite sure if any gents I don't know, who create these kits. They are amazing what they go into detail. I know sometimes when you look at a blank kit in a photo, you think, okay, is this going to be okay? Because when I first seen the picture of my special baby, I thought, oh, but as I got used to seeing the photo, look, she's really cute. And now when the kit was released, they actually released a photo that actually had been created, and oh my goodness, this baby is going to be cute. Well, it's different, depends on the artist, but as I said, the artist who's creating my special baby was the same artist who created little Jane. So we will go over to my next baby. I know one of you said on my last video that you like seeing multiple babies, so that is what I'm doing. This week it's all about my babies, my reborns, and I said why I got them, and they have helped so much. Some people have actually said, I know one lady, I think she's about 50, she never got the chance to have a baby. Finding the right person. And she said there's no way that she could have one of these because of that, how much she wanted the baby. And on the other side, I have had a miscarriage. It's been 24 years. 24 years in February. And yes, sometimes it is hard, especially if I've done my a video and I'm putting them away, and just the way I handle them, it does get me as to why I wasn't meant to be a mum. But what I do when that happens, I just hang on to this baby, and I hold the baby, and I do cry because it's all there in me. It's amazing there are women out there who should not be a mum in how they treat their kids. And that hurts. And there are those of us who so much want a baby that we cannot have them. We weren't able to have them, and it just hurts so much. But yeah, I have these. They are amazing, aren't you? Yeah. So that's little Jane. Now the next one. Who? Oh, this one. Oh, she's a heavy one. This is May. Now the name May is my grandmother's second name. My grandmother on my dad's side, it's his second name. She is a baby from that company, the Alexa kit, and that is what I actually had named her at the beginning. I took on that name. And then I decided what was going on with the lawsuit and how much I support Jackie and Stephanie in what is going in them. They know I support them so much. I had to change the name, and I changed it to May for my grandmother. And she is a newborn size. See? And she is so great to hold. Oh, she is amazing. Look how she got a hand. You hold her and her hands cross over. She is a bold baby. She is amazing. That's her head. She was created, as I said, by the same lady who created Jane. As I said, that is what I'm going to do now. Try to do my story time with babies from the same artist. And those babies will be in my Sunday chat. That is what I'm working on at the moment. So you get to see more than one baby. Yeah, because I can't have one baby created by two different artists. She is such a nice to hold and snuggle, and the reaction, I've only had one person who finds them creepy. When I went to volunteering last week, I actually showed them the photo, the finished product of my special baby. and there's only one person there who's, to her, she thinks they're creepy, and that is the only person. Everyone out there think they're amazing. May say they're good, you know. Oh, my back. Got to sit back. I was sitting up like this. I've got to sit back. And they do bring happy and joy. Even though I'm not one to do things with them around the house. I don't pick them up just to hold them. I don't, I know they're dolls, and they are, I respect them as a work of art. I do take them shopping, and it's amazing the reaction, especially when I take Garfield. Garfield will come later, especially when I take Garfield. The reactions I get from Garfield are amazing. But this baby is amazing. Oh, they are. You all know how amazing they are. You have got these babies, and they are so great. And I think I can do this. No, it won't go. Maybe because it's down too far. There. That's better. I'll tilt it. I know, because when I like to do the photo for my thumbnail, I don't like it where I'm cutting my head off. This is a bit better. That way you see me holding her. Yeah, she's a newborn size. As I said, she's the Alexa kit. She is adorable. You can see how she crosses her hands over. I don't do that. Just when I hold her, she does it. It's really good to hold. And, oh, amazing. I know they're not real. If someone's out there watching this thinking I'm crazy, that's your opinion, you know. These helped me in a lot of ways, because it wasn't until I start really get into collecting them that I actually got to do things that I should have done years ago, and that is buy baby supply. Because when I moved here, all I had was Ruby's Moses basket. That's all I had. And then a lady next door, she had a bassinet that she wasn't using. Said, would you like a bassinet? I said, yes, I would love a bassinet, because I want to get a sister for Ruby. And so I got the bassinet. I washed it all up and put it up in the bedroom. And I think I've said this before, and it hit me the reality of having a baby bassinet in my room, in the house. And that really hit me. Oh my goodness. It really knocked me about so much that I couldn't go to my volunteer work that week. And when I rang up and told them and explained why I couldn't be there, and the girl said, well, you'll just have to get rid of it. I said, no, I can't. I said, Ruby needs a bed. and I got through that. And it's so great seeing the cot here. And I got the cot. First of all, I had the bassinet, and that got the stage where it was too small. Then I thought I need a cot. Then I had to find the right cot to go in my room, because I'm only in a one-bedroom unit. And I had to get the right size because of where I wanted to put the cot. And I actually had to buy a brand new one. I got it online. It arrived, and I can remember getting it and reading the instructions, and it said, you need 2 people. I said, sugar, there's only me. How am I going to do this? But you know what? I persevered, and I got it put together. And it's in there. It's in the corner. And then I thought, I need something to do my videos on. Because back then I was doing a lot of changing videos. I was really into doing my videos. And I thought, so I got myself a change table. I think the change table only cost me $30. And it's three tiers. So the top one, I've got babies on them at the moment. I've really got to tidy that up. So I've got blankets and different things underneath. And that's it. I wasn't going to get any more babies, except I've got, as you know, I've got the one coming from Jackie. I've got another special baby, which I'm hoping that will be here for Christmas. I'm not quite sure. I hope it will, because I don't want to go out and buy another until I have one for Christmas. I should. She knows that I want it for Christmas, so maybe she will actually do it. So I'll just see what happens. Yeah, Christmas is going to be really, I think, down for a lot of people this year because of this coronavirus, and people are not being able to go to, especially if they're interstate, they cannot hold it. At the moment, I think at 1 a.m. this morning, the New South Wales Queensland border was closed. No one is allowed to go into Queensland, and then who wants to. If people are working, they are allowed to go across. They've got to have a permit to be able to go across. If people on the Gold Coast want to visit family in New South Wales, that just across the border, they are allowed, because they're so. Because if you live on a border, you know what it's like. It's just that fine line where the border is. But this is only how the border's going inland. This is only showing it at Coolangatta, Tweed Heads border. There are borders all along the border, and it's just crazy what's going on at the moment. And we've got the second wave. We've got cases piling up. We get more cases every day. Anyone, I know in Coffs Harbour we have got this thing called the Butterfly House. Yes, it has it's for butterflies. I've been there. I won't go again. Maybe. Just maybe. Well, this doesn't seem right here. I don't know. Maybe. It just depends. Because I didn't really like it. It wasn't. I thought it was going to be bigger than it was. Anyway, the other week, couple of weeks back, 40 people turned up, and they were from a hot spot with the virus in Sydney. They were turned away. These people had come from there and thinking, okay, you know. But I was thinking, 40 people into the Butterfly House. The Butterfly House is not that big. You'd be on one another. I know when I was there with this person I don't want to talk about, I was there and there was this butterfly on the ground, and this little kid was there, stomped on it and killed this butterfly. And I did not like that, and I let her know how I felt about it. The look I gave her, oh my goodness. I don't think she liked what I'd said. I said anything, and just, I think I might have, but to kill, I know she's only a kid, but to stomp on something, butterfly, is crazy. What's going on? It doesn't, okay. It's like I'm just watching the time. Because when I get to a certain time, it comes up, it's over the file size, and it just adds another one. But most of the time, by the time I finish my chat, is usually about 3 separate videos. But you can't tell because they're all together. And butterflies are amazing. I can remember in high school, we had to do something, and I had this book on butterflies. I cannot remember where I got it from. And I stood up in front of the class. One thing I hate doing is standing up in front of people and talking. And I did this talk about butterflies. And they are amazing. All animals are amazing. I was watching Wild Earth earlier, which used to be Safari Live. And it was about the elephants. Elephants are amazing. But then so are sharks. So are snakes. Animals are such amazing, and how they have been created. And you see people ask, why does a giraffe have a long neck? That was the way he was created. I know they ask that on, because on Wild Earth, you can actually go on there and actually ask questions. I don't watch it as much as I used to. If I'm doing cleaning around the house, I actually have a gun in the background. Or sometimes I've actually, on YouTube, I've actually got a playlist of music. and I'll have that going because that plays one after the other in the one playlist, and I've got music going and it helps me do what I got to do. But this morning I had Wild Earth going because I wanted to make my bed, and I wanted to get this ready because we've got sunshine this morning. So I did my washing Friday night, and because yesterday was wet, so I couldn't put it out. I was thinking of, when I washed it, I was thinking, can I put it out on the line? Because I remember saying that it could be a wet weekend. So I went online and checked the weather. Sure enough, rain. So lucky I checked the weather. So I kept it inside. Then this morning I got up, was about 9-ish, 10-ish, 11-ish. I don't know. I put it out and the sun was out. Oh, great. So I put it out. I couldn't put a line because this one person has actually used the whole line up. Oh, excuse me. And when I used a clothesline, I used to use 1/4. This guy's got all around, and he hasn't got on every clothesline. So that's them. But that's okay. I actually had on this thing behind you. I think I've showed you this. It's a stand. And that's what I put it on. I just put it at the door. So when I put it there, it must be out there for an hour while I had my breakfast lunch. And then I waited an hour or so while I was doing things. I made my bed, get my babies ready, change Ruby into that dress. By that time, I brought in and got set up. Yes, I'm actually made my bed this morning. I'm getting the habit of making it now because it's so easy to make. I haven't got the frame around it. But the one thing I've noticed is that the blankets and the quilt all move to the end of the ground. And I realise it's because my blanket I've got on my bed is actually a single bed for a single bed. And I got this blanket. It is old. I mean, it is, I've had it for years, maybe 30, 40 years. I'm pretty sure I have. And I said it's a single blanket. And because it doesn't hold everything, everything just slides over. But then again, I had this, I got this, like this bed wrap thing, long blanket I actually had in the bottom. I think maybe if I take that off, it won't be so bad. So when I made the bed, make sure I don't put that on. And yeah, I've just got to get some more things. So what's that? That's it, yeah. So this is little May. Oh, it's so good to hold them, you know. As I said, when I buy kits, when I buy a doll that's already been created, I actually I don't go by the name of the kit. I go by if I like the look of the kit and how she's been created. Because I can tell you, there are kits out there that I think, what the? And I don't know if it is, have you seen kits out there that you think, oh my goodness, it is crazy, crazy, the way they look. And that's why I couldn't find a kit that I really wanted. That was actually, I wanted it, yeah. So that's little May. So we'll go on to the next one. As I said, all these babies, except Ruby. I don't know who created Ruby. So, like Jane and May in my next one have all been created by the same artist. And when I get my new baby, which will be created by this same artist, I might have them out again. Come on, little one. Now, this one, you should remember her. This one. So who recognised this kit? I was going to look online because this is the Lulu kit. For those of you who follow Stephanie, you will recognise her. Don't you? She is amazing. Yes, this is the same kit as that Stephanie had on her channel. She no longer has the doll, but the Molly will always be there because we all know that Stephanie was the voice behind Molly. Look, she is amazing. Oh, as I said, these last 3 dolls were created by the same artist, and Margaret does an amazing job. She does. As I said, this one, she's also a preemie. She's the same size as, I think when artist creates a baby and how they weight them, I think it depends on how they look at them. Because like Ruby and Jane are the same kit, and they're created different with a different artist, but in the body. And this is also done by Margaret, but she's got a bit more weight in her than Ruby and Jane, and she is so beautiful to hold. I've got to lean back, my back's hurting. She is such a beautiful to hold, aren't you? She is such adorable. I love this. When I found out what kit this was, I loved the Molly kit. I've actually got the Molly videos in a playlist here. I seen someone else had them, so I saved them onto mine. And I thought, there was some reason I decided to create another playlist for Molly and move them over. And while I was going through them, some of them actually were no longer there, or they turned to private, or they were deleted or something. So I couldn't move them, but that's okay. They're good there. So if you want to watch some Molly videos, nick up to my playlist. You will see a Molly video. Excuse me, a Molly playlist, and you can go in there and watch some Molly videos. Stephanie did such an amazing with Molly. It is crazy, isn't it? Oh. I don't know why my back's hurting. I'll lean back. It might be better. This is such a comfy chair. Oh. I'm glad it's not raining. If you watched my story time yesterday, you would have seen, I wonder if did you actually hear the rain? And it was. Oh, it's something else I want to show you. No, I'll hang on to it, then I'll show you. Just something else I got when I got Ruby. There's something else I want to show you. Don't worry, Lulu. She went shopping with me on, when did I take you shopping? I think I went shopping Sunday. Went over and I took her. Yeah, didn't I? Love that knitted little beanie. They're cute. This is what else came with, excuse me, Ruby. Another little knitted dress. It's all hand knitted. Amazing. So this would actually fit. It won't fit. It will fit. I think it will fit Jane better than Ruby. It's got a little dress. Got a little bonnet. And it's got booties. They're cute. I know, as I said earlier, I used to take Ruby out, and when I was living the other, I'd take her out, and the outfit she had on before, I would go on that. I remember one day I was sitting over at the plaza and I was nursing her, and this woman went past, you know. I'm not quite sure if they thought it was real or not. I know the other day, did I go Friday? Yeah, Friday. No, Thursday. Thursday, I went shopping. I took little Bead, and I was pushing. It was in the pram, and I was pushing. And next thing, I was turning the corner, and the lady said, "Oh, look at that tiny baby." And I just kept walking, you know. But then another lady seen this other lady knew it was only a doll because of the size, and you know, Bead is such a tiny baby. I think he's maybe about a 14-inch, I think he is, because he is the blessing kit. And that's that. And something else I ordered last week, it came Friday, and it's not what I thought it was. It's going to be really hard to put on. It is hard to put on. And it's a mask. It's the first mask I ever purchased. I wanted it because you've got putty tats and you've got different colour rainbow putty tats. Because I thought all masks, they come on and they go over your ears, you know, but not this one. It goes over your head. I tried it on last night, and when I breathe, my glasses all fog up. But I know there is a trick to stop your glasses fogging up. I don't have to wear these yet. Here in Coffs Harbour, at the moment, it's not mandatory to wear masks. Mainly, only those who have. But what I've seen, people who actually have high blood pressure, they reckon they should wear them. I don't know. Because I got high blood pressure. But Coffs Harbour is pretty good at the moment. There hasn't been any cases, but they reckon it'll actually eventually, it'll probably come up that we might have to wear them. I know where I volunteer, things have changed there. We have got to make sure we are 1.5 metres away from the clients. So I was back volunteering because I had a couple of weeks. I was back volunteering on Tuesday, and when it comes to that, we play bingo every afternoon, and one of the suburbs came up with a stick. Oh, I thought, what's she got this stick for? And what is it? We had this stick, so we stay as far as possible away from the clients, so we're not too close. And for those clients who can't see, who don't, whatever, we help them. We point to the number where they put their thing on, and we're there. And it is good, you know. I thought, oh yeah. And on Wednesday, I was there. I was helping she's a new client. I had never met her before, and so I wasn't quite sure how she is with playing bingo. And one of the male staff member, he knew, so he told me that it's putting them on. She knows the numbers, but it's just putting them on is the problem. I didn't find that. I would actually stand back and point the number, then I'll say, you put this on here, and she would pick it up and put it on. And she thought she was clever. And it's just so much fun. I did have a great day. You get it, especially those dementia. I'd never played this before, and I don't know what to do. I said, that's okay. I said, that's what I'm here for. Really? I said, yes, that is what I'm here for. I'm here to help you. If you don't know how to play it, that's okay. We help. And probably 10 minutes later, they will say the same thing, and we just repeat what we said. And just the look on their face that if they don't know how to play it, it's okay. And it is okay. It's okay for anyone in this world. If you don't know how to do something, then it's okay. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay not to know how to do something. So that's how some kids get in school, get bullied, saying, oh, you can't do that. Well, you're dumb, you're stupid. You know, that's how bullying starts. But it's okay not to know things. And that's it. If you don't know how to do something and someone does and you want to know, maybe ask them to help. Explain how to do it. And that's how it goes. Doesn't it? Yeah, this is Lee. I called her Lee because of her kit name. And it's lucky because when I received her, she actually got a bracelet with the name Lilu on it. Haven't you, little ones? Yeah, Lilu. Now, how did Margaret know that I was going to call you Lee? The one from Stephanie, it's actually got a name. The one that Gay is creating for me now, I've just ordered. he has got a name. I'm not quite sure. I wasn't going to say he, but you know now. The one come from Stephanie. I'm not quite sure if it's going to be a boy or girl. I will decide. The one that my special baby, at the moment, I'm not quite sure. I'm not going to say. I do know, but then I've got to think. I haven't got a name for that one yet. I've thought of a name, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go with that name. But I will wait, see what happens. Oh, my nose. For the last, I don't know how long it's been now. My nose just runs. And it is a pain, especially when I'm volunteering. And because when we enter the hall, where we're doing, where we're actually holding our volunteer, where the clients are being held for the day, we've got to wash hands with antiseptic wipe. The staff have got to take our temperature. And that's it. And every time, because I did some education online about the COVID, every time you blow your nose, antiseptic wipe, every time. It's just, it is crazy. And I know when I was there on Tuesday, there were 3 volunteers. And it's just, okay, what do we do? And because things are slow, because we only can have no more than 10 clients at a time. Things are not as fast as they used to be. And it is, what do we do? But they're getting to the stage where, because getting in the hang of what to do is different things. And that is the one thing I noticed. To get to where we're going at the moment, I can catch a bus there, and which is good. I just walk to the plaza, catch a bus, and get off where I need to. Which means it's extra. I don't mind walking. I enjoy walking. But walking there on Tuesday was good because I got a lift back to the plaza. One of the other volunteers had to go into the plaza, so she gave me a lift to the plaza and I walked home. Then on Wednesday did the same thing, caught the bus there, I caught the bus back. And when I got home and I just sat down, relaxed, and I sat there, watched a bit of TV to relax. Then an hour or so later, I got up and I thought, oh my goodness, my feet. Not the bottom of my feet, the top of my feet. I have got calcification on the top of my feet. This started to come up 3 years back, and I always thought it was because I tied my shoes too tight. But I went to the doctor and he sent me to x-rays, and I went to see a podiatrist, and he said there's nothing I did that caused this, because the shape of my feet are different to everybody else's. And this is what the calcification has built up, and also because I actually worked on cement when I've been working. I've worked in a laundry, which is cement. I worked in a prawn factory, which is cement. Even though you stood on rubber mats and that to help, it did not help. So it's been a while since my feet have actually played up like this, and because I've done more walking. But as I said, I don't mind walking. I do enjoy it. As I said, it's just because of my feet. And another thing is my shoes. When I brought the shoes I've got, because I've had heel spurs, I had to actually get these special shoes, and I had to pay for them. I mean, they're not cheap. I got them from Athlete's Foot, and when I was coming home on Monday, I noticed that my toe, when I got them, I had to get them online, and I wanted to get them done because my toes paid through, because it's only mesh. And I went into Athlete's Foot in the plaza. They said, bring them in and we'll do something for you. So I took them in, and they put this stuff inside to make it so my toes were coming through. But on Tuesday, I noticed my toes were starting to come through. So I went back into Athlete's Foot to see if they could actually do it for me. And the guy said, oh, we don't repair shoes. I said, well, when I brought them, I actually come in and the girl did it for me. He said, here? I said, yes. I must be over 12 months. And I said that you'll have to go to a shoe repair guide to get them fixed, blah, blah, blah. I said, really? But, oh, we do have this stuff you can use. So I brought this stuff and I did it last night. And you got to put it on something and put it in the shoe and put it where it is. And I thought, what am I going to use? I had brought a Golden Gay Tom. A Golden Gay Tom is a nice block in Australia. Beautiful. I'm glad I got the Golden Gay Tom instead of the drumstick. Because I could use the stick to actually put this glue on the inside. So I got the tube. It's a big tube. So if I need it again, I can actually use it. I put some on the inside and I put some on the outside. So I got the tube. If it happens again, I can actually do it myself. The guy said, well, if it's over 12 months, you should really get new shoes every 12 months. I said, what? I did not. The shoes are in still good nick. He said, well, you walk on them, you're using them, they wear down. I thought, I don't care. I'm not going to fork out money, more money, get the shoes, but they're in good condition. When the other ones went, yes, the toes were poking through. That they couldn't fix them because they were gone too far. But these ones, I'm going to make them last as long as I can because they weren't actually, I got them for a good price because I actually got a voucher. They sent me an email voucher with a code on where I can get so much off. And then when I went, I couldn't buy them in store. I had to buy them online. So lucky I used my size. So when I went online, they were also on sale, which was really good. So they come way down cheap in that. So at the moment, I do not want to have to buy any more. These are going to last until they get to the stage because they're still good nick. The heels are still good. They're still in good nick. Why should we actually? I think it's all because they're into making money. That's all they want to do. Actually, I think my videos are really good now because I'm going longer than I usually do because I've actually removed some apps off my phone that I don't use. I think that has helped. And little Lee is sitting here. I think we should change over to Garfield. Right? I'm Cece. You know who Cece is? Cece is my happiness angel. You would have seen her in my story time. She is, I got this from Hill for Life last year when I went, when I discovered that yellow was my inner child's favourite colour. So I try and have her, I make sure when I finished with my videos, when I have her, that she is put in the cot with other babies so I know where she is, so I know she's here. Garfield! We all love Garfield. Oh, speaking about looking at babies, I actually looked on the lady who made this. I actually went onto her page on Facebook and she had a doll, that baby that I liked. It was okay. It was a small one, but I didn't really like it. She sent some photos. I looked at it. Then when I went to look, I looked on my phone. Okay, I want to get on my computer to look at a bigger photo. But when I got on my computer, the message was no longer there. What has Facebook done? They've updated Facebook and it is so ridiculous. Why? It was okay the last, I don't know. I have no idea why. But I don't go on there very often. The two groups, I did join two groups to look for another one, but I couldn't find it, so I just left the groups. I just follow some other pages on there that I want to, especially when we, about tax time and that, but at the moment, tax time is gone, so I don't need to look in there anymore. At the moment, I know I did explain to Gay why I deleted my other page. And she said I just could have used Messenger. I said, yes, but where I'm now, I'm me. It's I only go on there when I want to. Because Messenger, I've got Messenger on my phone, so maybe I should delete Facebook on there. Make more room on my phone. What do you reckon? Eh? Yeah. So that's it for today. I hope this is a good chat this week. It's not a lot of crap that I've been in for the last week. Oh, yeah, something I want to talk about. Thumbs down and thumbs up. Thumbs down do not hurt a channel. No way does it hurt the channel. The other week I had maybe a couple of weeks back, I seen a thumbs down on my Saturday story time. I thought, okay, no. Took a few days and I realised I knew who it was. I knew who didn't. But if that person is watching, I do not care. I am living my life the way I want it. And that's it. I'm happy in Coffs Harbour. I love Coffs Harbour. I didn't realise how much that I do like Coffs Harbour. Because it is a beautiful place. Everything is in Coffs Harbour. I don't have to travel to another town to get special. Like I've got Centrelink. My bank is here. I'm close, nearer to a shopping centre. The main problem is Best and Less. If I want to go to Best and Less, I've got to go to another town. But that's okay. My anxiety and everything like that has been really amazing. Since the other week I told you I had this problem with my tummy and all that. Or the problems I had before when... Well, it didn't give me a warning that I was running out of room. Usually before I used to get a warning, but this time there was no warning. Now, what was I talking about? Oh, thumbs down and thumbs up. Okay. Thumbs down do not hurt a channel. As I said earlier, a second ago, I noticed there's one on my story time, and I realised, took me a couple of days, that I realised who did that. And in saying that, it doesn't worry me. If I get a thumbs down on my videos, it doesn't worry me. Why should it worry me? I enjoy doing my videos. I enjoy watching my other Reborn channels. I enjoy it. I love seeing different ones. There's one thing I have noticed is that when I've been making comments, I don't know if the creator of that channel has actually seen my comment. If you make a comment, I know sometimes I do not get notification of any comments, but I'm getting to the stage where if I don't see a comment within a couple of days, I'll actually go in and check to see if there is comments. And sometimes there is, but I don't get notification of them. So if you don't get a hearted or a reply to your comment, give me time, because I don't see them. But there's one channel, maybe a couple of channels. There is a couple of channels I've actually commented on, and they have not let me know that they've actually seen my comment. And that makes me think, if they're not going to actually let me know that they've actually seen my comment, but it's not just my comment. I've actually noticed on this same couple of channels that other people have commented, and the person had not let them know that they've actually seen their comment. All you've got to do is give it a heart. That's all you got to do. You do not have to reply to a comment if you don't want to. But I feel if you're a small channel, which I am, replying to someone's comment, they take the time to comment on your video. I think it's only natural you go in and heart their comment and reply to their comment. It just makes them know that you know you are interacting with them. And it gives me a thing about how many out there actually comment. I know in the process now, if I really like the Reborn channel, the video that I'm watching, I will like it. I never dislike a video. I never dislike a channel. I think maybe once I did. but because I didn't like it. But it doesn't worry me if you dislike it. I've said this before. I have seen a video has got all these views and maybe about 10 likes. Why? I know one of you comments saying that you watch it on your TV, so it is hard to actually like a video. What I've done sometimes is I actually cast YouTube from I use Chromecast. It's a lot easier. The reason I got Chromecast is because my YouTube app on my TV wasn't working. So I've ended up getting a Chromecast, which is good because I can cast from my phone, and most of them you can. I can cast from my phone if I want to, and if I'm casting from my computer, I've got the video up and I can like the video and I can comment on the video even though I'm casting it to my TV. But if you're watching it through the app on your TV, that's okay. But why aren't people liking videos? Is there a reason why you don't? As I said, this one girl, she's a young lady. She said she watches it on her TV, so she can't. Okay, I accept that. But there are so many out there who, I don't know, are you all watching on your TV so you don't give a like to it? You know, it is weird. Because there are some good channels out there, Reborn channels, and there are some channels which I stay away from. I know there's one channel I used to follow, but I don't follow her anymore, and I've actually realised that she's actually changed her channel name. So I just don't like her channel. I don't like what she's saying. I've heard bad things, what she has said. I don't go back. The only reason I went back there to see what was going on, but I actually don't follow that channel anymore. There are a few that I actually don't follow, but that's my choice. If you follow whoever you like. But when it comes down to is to, if you really like some content is the theme days. I was actually into trying to get into the theme days they actually have going, but I feel this is my feelings from me. If you love doing your theme Thursday, your theme Friday, that is good. You know, you keep doing it. For me, it's just every day. But in saying that, come December, yes, I'll be doing a video every day from the 1st of December. I don't think I've got one for the 25th. I think it's only because, as you know, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I do advent calendars. This coming up with my 3rd Christmas on YouTube, which will be my 3rd advent calendar videos, and I do one every day, and it is really good. Especially when I'm volunteering, I got everyone get home and do my video and get it up, and I do enjoy doing it. As you know, Garfield will be 2 years old on Christmas Day. That is when I did his box opening. 2 years Christmas Day, wasn't it? Yeah, you've been and everybody loves you. And I look forward to, that is what I'm looking for. This year, when I actually now buy my advent calendar after Christmas because it's cheaper. But when I got them after last Christmas, I actually had to buy 2. Because I couldn't buy one that had 24, at least 24. So I had to buy 2 with, I think it's 12, and it's a really good one. I mean, it is a really good one for this year. Oh my God. I know I've done swaps, and I've actually included some, like I had Peppa Pig last year, and I've actually included Peppa Pig in with the swap. And I said I've actually sent some Happy Mail to one of my subs, and I've actually included a couple of things of Peppa Pig in that swap. And next year, if I do a swap with someone, or I'm sending someone Happy Mail, they will actually get one of the things from the advent calendar. And it's just something little that I want to get in. At the moment, I'm getting another little package together for Jackie and Stephanie. I've ordered some things online. There was something I found in Target I wanted. I looked on Target online to see what I could get, and I found something, and I realised I couldn't get it in store. So I ordered online, which if I spent $45 to get free delivery. Okay, I need another towel. I've only got one towel. I've got some old towels I use if I need to, so I actually ordered another towel. Another couple of things I liked. Ooh, so I spent, I think that's $46. I get free delivery. And I use Afterpay. What else did I buy? Oh, another site I want to get something else to send to them. Afterpay. So Afterpay is really good. You pay it off over 4 fortnights. My limit is $1,000. And when I brought my bed, I did go over that. But that's okay. Then I got my bed and mat and base. Something else, if you haven't noticed, I'm not going to say. My glasses. I got my new glasses. I couldn't believe how clear everything is. I got these in Afterpay. When I went and first got them, when I actually paid for them, they take a payment out. They take a quarter of the total. And then every fortnight, they take the other. But with what I do, I've organised it so that when I get paid, well, I get paid fortnightly anyway, I will go into Afterpay online and I'll actually pay. So I've done 2 payments this week. I thought there was one, let me see, Afterpay is so good. It is so amazing. And I will continue to use Afterpay if I want to get things, especially online. You can also use it in store, can't you? Yeah. At the moment, when these things come, Jackie's birthday's coming up soon. The 22nd, if I remember rightly. What's today? The 9th. So that's 13 days. I don't think I'll try and get it, if I can get something in there. I know what she likes. I know there's something that she likes. I sent to her last time and she really liked them. So this time I'm going to get more. I know last time when I sent them past them earlier this year, I actually sent them some caramel bears, but they're all soft. Because we were here we were in summer then when it went, but now they're in summer. They're heading into their, it may be okay. I might have a look. I might send some. I know there's something that she liked. I know there's something they weren't quite sure of what I sent. I know I've ordered some stuff, and when I get it, see what, there is one thing that I want to send, and it is an Australian thing. I actually haven't had any for a while because I noticed something with, I was buying lactose, when I was in gluten-free, lactose-free, I was buying lactose-free ice cream. Well, last week or so, I actually brought some I bought some normal ice cream. Guess what? It affects me. I have an ananap. I have an ananap. So, but in saying that, maybe because I eat too much, I have a bowl of it, and maybe that's the problem. Maybe. If I cut back, I don't know. I might just stay away from that altogether. What do you reckon? Yeah, we'll stay away from that. If you want ice cream, I'll get some lactose free, won't you? Yeah. So, well, I might go now. This is over. I've got to work out something. It's okay. When it cut off, I had enough room, had a warning. So, I actually didn't get a warning on the screen. Usually before I would, but it just stopped. I just noticed it stopped. So I just went out and I took my videos and that off and put them on my computer, and I come back. So we might say goodbye, and we will see you in my next video. at the stage, my weekend videos are my main videos, and I enjoy doing them, because especially last week I really wasn't up to doing it, even doing my story time last week. But once I did it, I felt really good. Even doing it before last week into my Sunday chat, I really wasn't didn't want to do it. I really wasn't up to it. But I do know that when I start going and get into it, it makes me feel good, really good. Because then I've got something to do. I can get out and I can edit it, put it together, and we can have fun. Yeah, and now the sun shines out again, and we are going to have a good day, aren't we? Yeah. So everybody, thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. And to those who dislike my videos, I said before, dislike. It doesn't worry me. If you think that it's hurting me, think again, because it is not hurting me personally one bit. Does it hurt my channel? I don't care. I was told that disliking a video does not hurt a person's channel. And this is from a person who does get a few dislikes, and we all know where those dislikes come from on her channel. I'm talking about Stephanie's channel. We all know, even before, when she has a premiere coming up, bang, she's got a dislike. But you know, she does not worry, and I'm in the same frame of mind. You don't like my video, you give me a dislike, I've got no problem with it. It just means that there is something that you have a problem with me. I'm in a good frame of mind at the moment. I'm in a good mood. I think getting back to volunteering has been really good, even though my feet are sore. It's because it's cold at the moment. It's cold. It could be help. It's sitting down for a while, and when I start to walk, my foot stretches, and that's when it hurts. And they're not as bad as they used to when they first started. I think I should go before we get too long. So from me, and from Jane, and from Ruby, and from May, and from Lee, and from Cece, my happiness angel, and from Garfield, I do appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. And if you comment, I will give you a heart and I will reply to your comment. It's the best thing that we can do. We've got to keep in contact with each other through our channel. That is the way to go. I want no drama on my channel. I don't want, as I said, hate me. I don't care. Me, I do not hate anyone. For me, hate is too strong a word when it comes to a person. I may hate what you do, but I do not hate you. I hate pizza. I hate that. I hate that. No, I love pizza. I don't like pepperoni pizza. I don't like anything hot food. I hate it. I just say I don't like. I don't say the word hate a lot in my vocabulary. It's not something that I do, although there are people out there that I know of, they do think that I hate them. But I do not hate anyone. I may dislike you, I may think you're an asshole, but I don't hate you. Life is too short to go around hating people. As I said, hate is too strong a word to use. My ex, in times she said, you must hate me. I said, no. As I said, I don't hate, even what she did to me, I don't hate her. Yes, she's a bitch for what she did. I mean, she's a real big one of those, but I do not hate her. That's out. She's my past. I am looking so good at the moment. I'm feeling so good. I might not look too good. But you know what? Everyone in this world is different. If it were all the same, it would be crazy. We all have reborn babies. We all have reborn. I've got a reborn cat. You might have a pig. You might have a monkey. Whatever. Enjoy it. But sometimes we do need a change from that to come back and enjoy it. So that's where I have TikTok. I watch other channels. I watch movies on YouTube. I have my Wild Earth. I love Wild Earth. It used to be Safari Live. Variety in our life is good. If you're in Reborn community and you have a Read Your channel, don't just think that you have to watch Reborn channels. You watch whatever you want to watch. No one will judge you because you watch something else. And if you follow someone that I don't, that's okay. You might like their content. I may not. It's just, it may be not the content, maybe it's not, because there's some people I think, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. But we all have different tastes. We all have different likes and dislikes. And that's what makes us all special, unique in our own way. Doesn't it? He agrees with me. So to anyone out there who thinks that I hate them for whatever reason, I don't. I do not hate you. I hate what you do. To my subscribers, thank you so much for being there. And to one special one out there who we do email, thank you very much for that. It's good things, letting things out when I've got no one to talk to. And it's come to that time of year where I do get a bit down. This year, the day of my birthday is when I volunteer. And the other day we were volunteering, I said, are we going to have a birthday party for me? I said, I'll be here for my birthday. Just saying, I was talking about a friend I had who, we were friends. I would send her a birthday card to her and to her kids. And to her kids, I used to always send them $5 for their birthday and $5 for Christmas. I used to always send them Christmas cards. But I never got anything in return, not even a birthday card. She just stopped. When I would think about, I'll ring up and she somehow remind her, I said, oh, I forgot, what's your, she used to always have to ask for my address. And she said, okay, it's on its way. It never turned up. So in the end, I just had to distance myself from that. She was in her own little world. Maybe the cold down in Victoria froze her brain and she would forget. And if I thought she was my best friend, but it turned out she wasn't. It turned out I wasn't her best friend because she just completely forgot. And I'm better off without that. I'm a better person than I used to be. Cough Sabre has been so good to me, although it has been a rough 12 years, but I would do it all again, even to go through what I've been through and move to Cough Sabre. I love Cough Sabre. I love how the layout is. I love how it's not cluttered. It's like it's spread out, not like you're all packed in like sardines into these little towns, and it just feels that way. That's why when I do find a new home, I want it to be that I'm not going to feel closeted in. I don't know when that will be. I don't know where that will be. I hope it will be in Coffs Harbour, because I don't want to have to go through all the rigmarole of actually finding a place to volunteer. Because where I volunteer at the moment, I'm appreciated for what I do. They accept me for me, and because I am there for the clients, and I have fun, and I love when I get a smile from the client. I love when the clients, especially with this pandemic we haven't been for ages. Oh, it's good to see it. You know, it's great to be back. And I actually had one client last week said to me, "Oh, you lost weight." I said, "Really?" So I should go. I am feeling good. As you know, this channel this week was about this video this week was about my babies and about me. All the other stuff that were not directed at any of my subscribers. They were directed at other people who I know have found my channel. And the only thing I've done with them is ignore them. That's it. They are my past. and that is where they are going to stay. And I'm happy with what I'm doing. I'm happy with my life in Coffs Harbour, and I'm happy that I am here. Yes, I'm alone. Yes, but I'm not lonely. I don't have any friends, but I'm not lonely. And I'm not going to say why I'm not lonely and why I'm just okay being alone, because I know people who watch this, who have watched this, will probably not like it. So I'm not going to go into that, because I think I've explained that in the past. I'm okay being alone, but in saying that, I don't like being alone, but I'm okay with it. But I do hope that one day I do find someone to share my life with, who will want me in their life. Someone who will be there for me as I will be there for them. I know I've got a lot to give someone, a lot to offer them, and I'm looking forward to finding that person one day. Don't know when, don't know where, but it could happen. So everybody, thank you again. This is a longer video. This is a longer video. I am feeling really good, so I'm going to go and put this together. I'm going to let my babies lay in this room for a while, because it is nice and warm in here compared to yesterday with my story time. Oh my God, it was cold. I don't know what the temperature is yesterday, but yesterday it was 14 degrees here. But the sun's out. It is really nice. So people, I will see you in my next video. If I don't do one before next Saturday, we'll see you Saturday. So everybody, enjoy your day and have a great day. Enjoy what you do. Do what makes you happy. That is the main thing. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. Do what makes you happy. That is the main thing. If you do something on your channel that you feel you did a good job, that is the way to go. If people for some reason don't like your channel and they give you the thumbs down for a video, just pass it off as a whim. Just don't worry about it, because I do not worry about it. There's too much worrying going on in this world. There's too much hate going on in this world, which, you know, I don't like that word, as I said earlier. But, you know, it's amazing. So to all my family out there, I do appreciate each and every one of you. So everybody, we'll say goodbye. We'll see you in another video. La la. Maybe I should. As I said, when I wear this and I talk, my glasses fog up. So do you like my new glasses? They're a lot lighter than my other ones. I put them on, wow. And I've noticed since I've got them, everything just seems so much clearer. When I go volunteering on Tuesday, I'll see if anybody notices. That would be the big trick, if they notice. So we will see you again. I like that, but I'm not quite sure on that, how that is. I'll put it on for you. It is, I've got to take my glasses off. I've got to put it. Oh, shit. Shit. That's it. That's it. And I put these on, and my glasses fog up, and my earring come out, because this gets stuck on. I think it's too tight. There. That's it. So we will see you next week. I'll take it down. Glasses falling up. So we will see you next week. And no, I can't send it because I've used it. So we will see you next week, probably, if not before. So everybody have a good day. Enjoy your days. Enjoy your nights. Do what makes you happy, because you're the only one who can make you happy. So we will see you again. Bye. Bye. He wants to blow a kiss. No, we can't blow a kiss. Can we? No, Chloe, we've got to put 1.5 meters between one another. So bye, everybody. He can blow you a kiss. Blow. 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 Bye.